Nights my mind is a runaway train, racing through rooms I swore I loved. I replay the words that cut too deep, the love that left me shut. And I act like I'm fearless, but you know the truth in my eyes. I'm just trying to be okay in a world that never asks why. But you don't offer easy answers. You offer something rare, a quiet kind of safety, like a prayer in the air. Hold me where I'm breaking, not where I look strong. Hold me like you understand that healing takes too long. I don't need you to save me, I just need you to stay. Hold me where I'm breaking, and I'll find my way. You kiss the tremble off my shoulders, you soften every edge. You don't ask me to be lighter, you don't push me from the ledge. You let my silence speak its story, you let my tears be real. And somehow in your patience I remember how to heal. When fear knocks on my doorway, you stand there like a flame. And suddenly my chaos feels smaller in your name. Hold me where I'm breaking, not where I look strong. If I fall apart in pieces, promise you won't turn away. Love me when I'm complicated, love me when I'm great. Because your arms feel like forgiveness, your heart feels like the truth. And I'm tired of surviving, I wanna live in you. Hold me where I'm breaking, and I'll learn to be okay. If your love is my direction, I won't lose my way. I don't need perfect endings, I just need you to say I'm here, I'm not leaving. Hold me where I'm breaking, hold me where I'm breaking, yeah. Hold me where I'm breaking, hold me where I'm breaking, yeah. Hold me where I'm breaking. After everything, we're still here. We've outlived the doubts and rumors, outrun the fear inside our bones. We've watched the world try to divide us, but somehow we kept our own. Not because it was easy, not because it never hurt, but because we knew what we were building was bigger than the dirt. So look at me and tell me this isn't worth the fight, because every scar we earned together brought us to this light. We deserve this love. After all the nights we cried, after all the doors we closed to keep our hearts alive, we deserve this love. Not the shallow, not the fast, but the kind that learns and rises. inside was loud and hope felt thin. But then you reached for my hand in truth and let the healing begin. Now your voice feels like forgiveness, your eyes feel like my home, and I don't fear tomorrow anymore because I'm not alone. We're not just lucky lovers, we're brave, we're built, we're true, and every hard day taught my heart how to choose you. We deserve this love. Test us, let the years try to be tough. We'll keep meeting in the middle when the road gets rough, because the best kind of love is the love you have to earn, the love that doesn't run from fire, it learns to burn. We deserve this love, we really do. No fate. Love isn't always lightning. Sometimes it's a lamp, a warm little glow in the hallway when you come home late and damp. It's coffee in the morning, your shirt around my skin. It's the way you say my name, like I've always been your friend. I used to chase the loudest love, the kind that burns too fast, but you taught me something deeper, something built to last. This is a quiet kind of forever. No grand parade, no perfect weather, just two hearts choosing each other again and again. This is the love that doesn't leave, the love that lets you breathe, the quiet kind of forever that feels like home to me. When I'm distant, you don't take it as a fight. You pull me close without a question, and you turn my wrongs to right. You listen to the parts I hide, you don't try to win. And every day you prove to me that love is not a sin. So if the world gets loud and heavy, if my faith begins to bend, be the this is the quiet kind of forever. This is a quiet kind of forever. Here when the nights aren't better, we'll keep choosing each other till the very end. This is the love that stays with me, the love that sets me free, the quiet kind of forever. You're my home, you're my peace. In the quiet with you.
Not like this. I've been through seasons that were cruel, cold rooms and colder skies, a heart that learned to stop expecting so it wouldn't be surprised. Then you came in like a soft song, like spring in human form, and suddenly I started dreaming I could live without the storm. So if you ever think of leaving, hear the truth behind my fear. It's not that I can't live without you, it's that life feels less sincere. If you leave, take my winter, take the cold I used to be. Don't return me to that silence where I barely learned to breathe. If you leave, take my winter, leave me sunlight, leave me proof, because you turn my nights to shelter, and now I want the truth. I don't need perfect words at midnight, I don't need roses every day. I just need your honest presence when my shadows misbehave. I just need you to remember that love is not a test. It's not who wins the argument, it's who stays and does their best. So don't confuse a hard moment with the end of what we are. Even stars look dim sometimes, babe, still they shine from very far. If you leave, take my winter, because I know I'm complicated, I know I feel too deep, but you're the one who holds me steady when I start to lose my sleep. So if you need space, I'll give it. If you need time, I'll understand. Just don't let go of the promise that our hearts can still hold hands. If you leave, take my winter, take the fear that taught me pain. But if you love me, stay forever, stay like shelter in the rain. If you leave, take my winter, but don't leave my soul alone, because you taught my heart to trust, and trust feels like home. If you leave, take the cold with you. I ran from love until you felt like truth. I was good at leaving early, before the heart could break. I kept my feelings in a suitcase I never meant to take. I called it independence, but it was fear in disguise. Because nothing scares a wounded soul like someone's honest eyes. Then you stood there steady, not trying to chase me down, just showing me with patience that love can be safe ground. You're the day I stopped running, the reason I stayed still. You turned my never again into maybe I will. Now I'm learning to be open, to let your love come through. You're the day I stopped running, because I trust you. You didn't rush my healing, you didn't ask for more. You let me take my time to learn what a heart is for. And every time I almost left you, didn't beg or plead, you just loved me like a promise and gave me room to breathe. So when my past starts talking and saying love will disappear, I look at you and hear the truth. You're safe here, you're safe here. You're the day I stop running, love is time, the reason I stay still. You're to me, turn my never again. Maybe I can show me how. Now I'm learning to be open, to let your love come through. You're the day I stop running. If love is jumping, you built a softer ground. If love is risking, you showed me how. So let my heart be brave now, let my hands stop shaking too. Because I'm tired of surviving, I wanna live with you. You're the day I stopped running, the moment I chose peace, the start of something steady that I never wanna leave. And when the world gets heavy, hold on to the truth. You're the day I stopped running, and I'm running home to you. I'm running home to you. I was okay, but I was empty. I used to fill my days with noise, crowded rooms, borrowed joys. But every laugh was a distraction from a heart that had no voice. I carried quiet like a secret, I smiled and called it fine. But loneliness has a way of staying, even when the sun still shines. Then you arrived without warning, like a candle in my dark. Not to fix me, not to own me, just to soften every part. You turned my loneliness into a light. You make my heavy feel alright. You don't ask for perfect, you just stay through every night. And suddenly the world feels kinder, like I'm safe inside your sight. Yeah. turn my loneliness into light. Now my apartment feels like music, like something warm is in the air. You left your love in all my corners, like you've always been there. And when old sadness tries to visit, you don't let it move in deep. You hold me like a gentle promise until my heart can't sleep. I thought love was only fire, something fast that fades away. But you're the steady kind of heaven that chooses me each day. You turn my loneliness into light. You make my heavy feel alright. You don't ask for perfect, you just stay through every night. And suddenly the world feels kinder, like I'm safe inside your sight. You turn my loneliness into light. So if I get scared again, if my doubts return to scream, just put your hand on my heartbeat and remind me what we mean. Because your love isn't thunder, it's the sunrise after rain. And I swear I didn't know peace could ever feel this way. You turn my loneliness into light. You hold my shadows through the night. You're the reason I believe that love can heal what time can't fight. And suddenly I'm not a stranger in my own life, in my own mind. You turn my loneliness into light. You turn it into light. Some love is loud, ours is brave. I've seen people love like a season, warm for a while then gone, leaving the house full of silence, like nothing was ever wrong. I used to fear the distance, the days when hearts get tired, the moments when the glitter fades and only truth survives. But you don't love me for the highlight, you love me for the whole. For my storms and my sunlight, for the messy and the gold. Stay when it's not easy, when the world feels heavy on my chest, when I'm quiet, when I'm angry, when I'm far from my best. Stay when it's not pretty, when my past tries to pull me apart. If your love can hold the hard days, then you can hold my heart. There are nights I overthink it, I build walls out of air, I ask 1,000 questions because I'm scared to care. But you don't punish my weakness, you don't make me feel small. You sit with me in the shadows until I start to crawl. And somehow in your patience, when it's not easy. Stay when I'm not in my bed. If my voice shakes, don't let go. If I cry, don't turn away. Because real love isn't roses, it's showing up to stay. So when I lose my balance, be the ground under my feet, be the answer to my maybe, be the reason I can breathe. Stay when it's not easy, when the lights go dim inside my soul, when I'm too tired to be strong, when I'm losing self-control. And I'll keep choosing you too, even when we're bruised and smart. If your love can know the hard days, then you can hold my heart.
Don't need confusion, I need calm. I've loved people who were storms, beautiful but hard to hold. They made my heart a battlefield and called it being bold. I mistook chaos for passion, I mistook pain for fate, until I met your quiet love and realized I was late. You didn't make me guess, you didn't make me chase. You gave me clarity like grace. Be my peace, not my puzzle. Don't turn love into a test. I want a heart that feels like safety. I want a place to rest. Be my peace, not my puzzle. Hold me simple, hold me true. If love is meant to be a home, then I want it with you. You don't disappear for days. You don't weaponize your silence. You don't make me earn your kindness with some desperate compliance. You speak your love in steady ways and presence, not in games. And every time you choose me, I stop fearing my own name. So when the world gets complicated, when life pulls at my chest, be the calm that says you're safe here. Be my rest. Be my peace, not my puzzle. I'm tired of overthinking, tired of love that hurts to breathe. So promise me the ordinary, the kind of love that doesn't leave. Promise me your honesty, promise me your truth. Because peace is rare, and baby, I found it in you. Be my peace, not my puzzle. Be the quiet in my storm. Be the warmest kind of forever. Be my home in human form. Be my peace, not my puzzle. No more fear, no more excuses. If love is meant to feel like heaven, then I choose it with you. Be my peace. choose you. Some people love when it's convenient, when the sky is soft and blue. But the real test of devotion is what you do when days are new. And we've had nights that felt like distance. We've had words that cut too hard, but I still look at you and see the safest place for my heart. Because love is not a moment, it's 1,000 little acts. It's coming back with open hands when pride wants to attack. I keep choosing you, in the calm and in the chaos too. When my faith is thin, when I'm afraid, I keep choosing you. Not because it's always easy, but because it's always true. In every version of my life, I keep choosing you. I choose you in the morning, when your hair is messy wild. I choose you in the evening, when your silence turns you mild. I choose you when we disagree, when we don't know what to say. Cause even in the tension, babe, I don't want you walking away. And if the world tries to distract us with new lights and empty thrills, I'll remember how your love feels when it holds me very still. I keep choosing you. So let the days write wrinkles, let time test what we can bear. Let life hit us with its winters, we'll build spring inside our care. I don't need a flawless ending, I just need your honest view, that when the storm comes to divide us, you'll keep choosing me too. I keep choosing you, when it's heavy, when it's hard to move, when my past screams loud, when I can't breathe. I keep choosing you, because you are not just someone I love. You're my home in human form, and if love is a decision, then you're the one I'm choosing more. I choose you always. We're not perfect,
but we're real. We have our sharp edges, our stubborn kind of pride. Sometimes we talk like strangers, with silence in our eyes. But even when we're shaking, even when words don't land, there's still a quiet truth between us, like a thread held in your hand. Cause love is not just sunlight, it's learning to stay warm. It's holding on through weather when the sky becomes a storm. I love the shape of us, the way we bend but never break, the way we fall and find our way back through the ache. I love the shape of us, not the easy, not the perfect touch, but the brave kind of forever we build from enough. I've seen love leave for less than this, for pride, for something new. But you don't treat me like a season, You don't make me chase you. You sit with me in hard conversations. You listen when I'm wrong, and somehow in that honesty we turn pain into a song. So let the world keep judging, let them talk, let them assume. They don't know how we heal each other in the quiet of this room. I love the shape of us. One day we'll be older, lines written on our skin, and I'll still choose your hand to hold like I chose it from the beginning. Not because we never struggle, but because we always stay. Because we learn that love is a work, and still we were made. I love the shape of us, the way we rise from every fight, the way you hold my heart so close it learns to trust the light. I love the shape of us, the kind of love that doesn't rush, the kind of love that lasts. The shape of us. The shape of us. We're growing, not perfect. We didn't come with instructions, no roadmap, no guarantee. Just two hearts with old mistakes, trying to love honestly. Sometimes we speak too quickly, sometimes we don't speak at all. But I've learned that love is not a crown, it's how we rise when we fall. So let the days teach patience, let the nights teach grace. We're not losing, we're learning how to stay. This is a love that learns, a love that bends but never burns, a love that says I'm sorry and means it when it hurts. This is a love that grows even when the world is cold, a love that learns and still holds. I've seen people chase perfection, dream that's never real, but I'd rather have your honesty than a lie that looks ideal. Because you let me be human, you let me be undone, and then you love me back together like I'm your only one. And if we fight, we'll fight fair, if we cry, we'll cry close. Because love is not a winner, it's a home. This is a love that learns. One day we'll look back laughing at the things that felt like wars. We'll see they were just lessons, teaching us what love is for. So take my hand in the growing, in the messy, in the true. Because I'd rather learn forever than live without you. This is a love that learns, a love that heals, a love that turns every broken conversation into a brighter burn. This is a love that stays, not because it never aches, but because it anyways. And it chooses anyway. We're learning, and I